Welcome to your own channel, BS Academy. I'm really happy to be here with another video for you all. In this video, I want to teach you a very simple tip. Many of you may not pay much attention to it, but it can help you make significant profits and successful trades easily. Look, everyone knows how to trade on a trend line. We've covered this before in various videos on the channel. Whether on SNR lines or trend lines, we can easily execute trades. As you can see here, I've drawn a trend line. We can see that the trend started from this point here. It came down, didn't quite touch the line, moved around, and then returned to our trend line. Now let me clear this so you can see better. If you look closely here, we see a red candle that touched our trend line, followed by a candle with a very weak body, a small upper wick, and a lower wick. This gives us signals of a potential trend reversal. After seeing this, we can confidently enter a trade, knowing there's a high probability that the trend will move upwards. At this point, you could execute a buy trade for 1 or 2 minutes and profit from it. This is basic trendline trading, something many of you already know. But, as we can see, the trend moved upwards and reached this point. Upon the return, we see that the trend was broken by a powerful red candle. Now, some traders at this point think that their trend line has lost its validity, assuming it's broken, and that the trend is turning bearish. So they abandon the trend line and start drawing a new downtrend line, or using a different approach for their trades. However, this trend line can still play a very important role for us. As we see, when the candles come back to this trend line and touch it again, the price bounces back up. So remember, a trend line is just like SNR, but instead of being horizontal, it has a bit of a slope. There's no real difference. If this line were horizontal, it would have been a support level. And as you can see, the price reversed from here. Our support was broken, and when it breaks, it turns into resistance. When the price comes back, especially on the first touch, it usually does a pullback. This is a very important point. When the support breaks, you should wait to see if the price returns to the line. Of course, you also need to pay attention to the candle's shape and form, as well as the strength of the trend. It's not a guarantee that this will happen 100% of the time, but as we see here, the price is returning and the candles have relatively weak bodies. Look at this candle that formed here. It was followed by a candle with a weaker body and then another even weaker one. This shows a rejection or pressure from the sellers. We also see a hammer candlestick formed right on our trend line, and after that we easily entered a sell trade when the next candle started. As we saw at the beginning of the video, this trade closed in profit. I happened to see this moment on the chart and thought it could be a really useful teaching opportunity for you, so I quickly turned on the screen recorder. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record the exact moment when I entered the trade, but I managed to capture the end. However, with the explanations I've given, I think the concept should be clear. Even here, we see again that the price returned to the trend line, and once more, a trend reversal occurred. This means that even when our trend lines break, they can still be useful, and we shouldn't just disregard them, delete them, or remove them from our charts. Instead, we wait for the price to return to the trend line, and with a high degree of confidence, we can take advantage of the pullback for a successful trade. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'd be happy to help you out. To easily and freely register with the Quotex broker, click on the link in the video description. Dear friends, to make sure you don't miss any of our videos, please subscribe to the BS Academy channel. Also, Activate the notification bell so that you are informed as soon as we publish new videos. Thank you for your support.